no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Welcome back. Today we are taking a look at 2023's Transformers Rise of the Beast. And for this review, I'll be analyzing and assessing it in a similar fashion to my Endgame review. So, let's just get into it.
Stand the fuck down, Gorilla. I will not ask a second time.
Before time began, there was an ape running through the forest. The robo-ape's name is Apeling, leader of the Maximals, and he's holding the MacGuffin for this movie, the Transwarp Key. The reason he's running is because of the big, bad Unicron. What? Oh, no, sorry. Unicron's herald, Scourge, played by Peter Dinklage, the one and only dwarf actor, allegedly, is sent to the Maximals' homeworld to steal the Transwarp Key. Also, I guess Unicron didn't believe Scourge could get the job done, because he sends these little scorpion things to, I don't know, get the key? Even though I thought that was Scourge's job. Anyway, one of the scorpion bots shoots Apeling, knocking out the transwarp thing out of his mouth. That's when the other ape, Optimus Primal, jumps out of the tree lines and destroys the scorpion thing. And then all the other Maximals show up. Apeling then tells the Maximals to retreat off this planet while he stays behind to fight Scourge. Actually thinking he has a chance, Primal does, admittedly, try to get Apeling to come with them, and that's when Apeling gives his role as leader to Optimus Primal, and then they retreat off-world. Meanwhile, Apeling stays behind to face Scourge. Of course he dies, RP Apeling. Also, Scourge does this thing where he takes their faction thingy and melts it into his shoulder. I wonder if that will come back later. Anyway, the Maximals make it off-world, and title card. And there goes the rest of my enjoyment. So after the title card, we are brought to New York, 1994, 7 years after Bumblebee. Anyway, we are introduced to our main character, Noah, who is a dude. He's looking for a job, he's got a sick brother, and a mom who is right on the point with this joke.
Good luck on the interview. Don't forget to laugh at all the jokes. White people love that shit.
Oh, don't be like that. If I had a rock, I'll bust your head, bitch.
Anyways, all you need to know is he's a good brother, he lives in Brooklyn, and he's planning something with this guy, Reek or something. Anyways, at the museum, the other main character, who is less interesting, and who just kind of figures out stuff, and gets everything handed her on a silver platter, is Elena. She's a clumsy mess, but she's movie smart, which means she knows everything about everything, and she's a very relatable character. Moving on, Noah didn't get the job because of racism, desertion, I don't know. That brings Noah to steal a car with that one dude, which now I see why he didn't get the job. So which car does Noah decide to get? Is it Bumblebee? No. It's Mirage, who's, a little much. Well, Mirage takes Noah to see the others, and that's when they decide to endanger this man and make him break into a museum. Oh, also, Elena opens up a beam into the sky which alerts the Autobots, Terracons, and Maximals. Remember them? Also, Optimus is mad pissed because he hates Earth for some reason. How un-Optimus of you. Back to Noah. He goes to the museum. He goes to take the trans key. But Elena is there. She tries to juke him. That's when the Terracons show up. The Autobots fight the Terracons, and it's probably the best fight in the movie. Scourge sends out these bot things to get the key. Not the same bots from the beginning, but anyways, they don't do anything.
Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Something about a map. Nothing's happening. It's over. A lot of people in the audience look pissed.
Meanwhile, Optimus gets clapped by Scourge. Beast sees this, so he grabs Optimus's axe and jumps at Scourge. Again, another character thinking they can kill the main villain in the beginning of the movie. And of course, B gets stabbed, killed, and his faction thingy taken. And then,
I'm gonna come in there, and I'm gonna put my foot in your ass if you say "and then" again!
Airazor shows up, saves the Autobots, Optimus rage quits, and makes a joke.
No. This cannot be.
Moving on. You know, does anyone actually care? We're only 47 minutes into this movie. It feels so long, it's kind of boring, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to speed run the rest of the plot, and you'll thank me later. Noah visits his brother, he sees Mirage, makes him a promise. Also, Elena is probably one of the least interesting characters I've seen in one of these movies, and that's saying something. The reason I say that is because she just figures things out in a matter of seconds. There's no real conflict when she's there. Anyways, she knows Cybertronian, and where the other key is. Oh yeah, there's also another key. Well, since all the bots are incompetent and don't know their own language, I'm surprised they even know where to go. So the next day... Why would you waste time? Isn't your whole world on the line? Besides that, they take a plane to Machu Picchu. Their plan is to get the other half the key in some underground structure. Also, that's when this pile of failure shows up. Pablo, or to Transformers fans, Wheeljack.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Anyways, the main characters grab some disguises and sneak into the key's location, but oh no, the Terracons are watching them.
I know.
Oh no!
I know.
Anyways, Noah and Elena don't find the other half, but instead get chased by some dumb robot. Also, Optimus and Scourge have a mini fight. Airazor breaks it up, but she gets shot with some brain control thing. And Optimus, being Optimus, says he is going to kill Scourge. Does anybody know how to write Optimus? Besides that, Noah and Elena make it out, and that's when Optimus Primal shows up, and what's left of the Maximals. Then the Autobots and Maximals have a bit of a standoff, and I guess this is as good as any time to mention the characters. You have a pissed off and bloodlusted Optimus Prime, a dead Bumblebee, an annoying Mirage, a robot no one will stop simping for, RC, oh, and yeah, Pablo, I guess. And on the Maximal side, we have Optimus Primal, Airazor, Cheetor, and Rhinox. And on the Terracon side, we have Scourge, Battletrap, and Nightbird. Okay, now that introducing is over, let's get back to what's going on. Optimus Primal explains that he gave the other half of the key to the humans on the mountain. So they walk to the village and camp out. The next morning, Airazor is acting up because of the shot from earlier. She takes Elena, Primal follows her, only to see her give the key to Scourge. Airazor is forced to fight Primal, but sadly he has to kill her. I guess. I didn't really feel anything. Anyways, RIP Airazor. Well, now Scourge has both the keys, which he uses to summon Unicron. The Maximals and Autobots figure out a way to attack. Of course, the way they do that is to hack into a Cybertronian computer. And good thing we have somebody who knows how to do all that stuff.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
Anyways, they make a plan, they attack, and man, is this a forgettable fight. It's just so dull with no stakes. Anyway, they fight for a few minutes, Elena does her thing, while Noah is taken by Scourge. Mirage tries his best to fight Scourge, goes just as well as you expect. Yeah, Mirage kinda dies, but gets turned into some crappy Iron Man suit for Noah, and with the power of Brooklyn, he takes on Scourge until Optimus shows up 2 seconds later. Also, a beam of Energon gets shot out of the bridge tower thing, and you guessed it, B gets some of the Energon and joins the final battle. And of course, Elena figures everything out, and Optimus kills Scourge, and that's when they try to do a forced sacrifice thing and kill Optimus while he destroys Unicron. Which would actually mean something finally happens, but no, Optimus is saved by Noah, and then Primal, and then the classic Transformers theme plays, and yeah, that's it. Well, there is kind of a post-credit scene, too, actually. One where Mirage comes back because...
Obvious.
And second, Noah joins G.I. Joe. Well, that's 2 hours I will never get back. I'm telling you, this movie deeply frustrates me. I just don't like it the same as when I first saw it. It's just kind of boring. Dull, even. Not much happens. The characters are not relatable. In fact, they kind of suck. Humans have never been a strong suit for these movies. Anyways, in some parts of the movie, it can be fun, while others can go on for so long. Now, I don't really agree with what people are saying about Optimus. Not about the part where he's a sociopath, but where he sounds bad. What I mean by that is that people were criticizing Peter Cullen's performance. Peter Cullen is in his 80s, and he still got it. The reason I think people have a problem with it is because he sounds young. And well, he kinda is. This Optimus has lost his home and isn't as experienced as, say, the 2007 Prime. So I don't get that part. But anyways, back to the movie. This film makes me miss Bayverse, which I grew up watching Bayverse, so I do have a soft spot for it. But don't think I don't know what I'm talking about. Now for the designs, I think they're actually fine. For the most part. Scourge, Battletrap, the Maximals, and RC are really good. I like those designs. But Optimus?
See this? We want this. We love this. We need this. But this? Yeah, we don't need this.
Now, I never really liked the Bumblebee movie, but the things I did like about it were probably the classic G1 designs. And for this movie, they ruin it. Optimus and Wheeljack are probably the worst. If I had to pick the worst of the two, I'd probably pick Wheeljack. Besides the designs, characters, and story, how does the action support this movie? After all, action is something you can always rely on for one of these movies. To at least be tolerable. Well, it's not great. The only fight I actually like is probably the museum fight. But other fight scenes, meh. The final battle is not very memorable. It's definitely on the lower end of these movies. And circling it back to the characters, Noah isn't a relatable character. Sorry. He has no real character arc, and he just kind of sucks. He's a very one-dimensional character. He's got a sick brother, he's low on life, he can't find a job. And what's his problem with the Autobots, with him wanting to destroy the key? It's frustrating. And as for Elena, well, I've already spoken my mind. The final ending music popping out of nowhere is a little weird and doesn't feel earned. These movies aren't connected to Bayverse, so why have it? The one thing I actually found interesting was there was no Decepticons in this movie. Or, at least not originally. In a deleted, unfinished scene, they left out a fight between Optimus and Transit, but for some reason they left it out, even though it probably felt the most Transformers. Anyway, in all, I don't hate this movie. A lot of time and care was put into it, but whether or not it's a good movie, I'll leave it up to you. Honestly, I don't think it's that good. But that's all the time we have for this video. Let me know your thoughts, because I'd love to hear them. But till next time, peace.
Just do it! Make your